right, a shock, a surprise to us all.
There was a guy he threw a Molotov cocktail at a group of protesters.
The explosion went off, and I saw the flames.
It was chaos. People were writhing on the ground.
He sees his wife on the ground, screaming, crying, wanting help.
Because these people were advocating for the hostages. This is a terror attack.
People aren't used to that on Pearl Street.
People can have feelings, but they're not supposed to be throwing bombs at other people.
Trying to recover from what I just saw, trying to make sense of all of it.
We cannot let people and terror and fear scare us away from that.
Tonight, victims and witnesses are trying to make sense of what appeared to be a direct attack on people marching peacefully on the Pearl Street Mall. Good evening. I'm Kelly Worthman.
And I'm Michael Spencer. We just learned one of the victims is an 88-year-old Holocaust survivor. Here's what else we know tonight. 6 people are recovering after a suspect lit a Molotov cocktail and used a makeshift flamethrower to attack marchers on that Pearl Street Mall. The 20 marchers were part of a group called Run for Their Lives, and they walk the mall every Sunday to show their support for Israeli hostages being held in Gaza. We also know officers took one man, 45-year-old Mohammed Solomon, into custody. Crime tape surrounded as many as 9 blocks along Pearl Street in that area was evacuated this afternoon. Many of those roads are back open tonight. However, we do know that the old courthouse in Boulder will remain closed tomorrow. Earlier today, the FBI called what happened an act of terror.
It is clear that this is a targeted act of violence, and the FBI is investigating this as an act of terrorism.
We do have a team of reporters covering this breaking news. Your reporter, Andrew Hobner, has been speaking with witnesses all day. Your investigator, Brian Moss, is looking into the suspect of today's attack. Let's get right to your reporter, Olivia Young. Olivia, what are you learning about the investigation tonight?
Well, Kelly, the FBI telling us that witnesses say that man shouted "Free Palestine" before throwing an incendiary device into that group of demonstrators. Now, tonight, that man is behind bars, and police believe he likely acted alone. But there is a lot still to be uncovered about this attack.
Fun, warm, busy. It's a community place, and it's not a scary and sad place.
Terror breaking through a Sunday on Pearl Street. Just after 1 p.m., the call came in.
Witnesses are reporting that the subject used a makeshift flamethrower and threw an incendiary device into the crowd.
A weekly peaceful pro-Israel demonstration targeted.
I'm horrified. I mean, I live 5 minutes away, and the fact that this is happening to Jews in my local community makes me scared.
We had seen burn marks on the ground. There were Israeli protester flags on the ground, and we saw a couple people getting wheeled out on carts.
6 victims, aged 67 to 88, were transported to local hospitals. 2 were airlifted to a burn unit.
Very scary. It was a big shock.
Police taking a suspect into custody and closing parts of the busy mall.
We're still clearing that area for devices. We have multiple teams of K9 and our bomb squad and hazmat teams in that area.
A community wounded again.
Boulder has recovered before from acts of violence, and we will again recover.
Now more than ever, it's important for us to stand strong in our faith and in our convictions. We cannot let people and terror and fear scare us away from that.
And an investigation only just beginning.
Now, the FBI is asking for the public's help in this investigation. If you know anything about these attacks, or if you were there and have video, they're asking that you share that. We have information about how you can get in contact with them on our website. In Boulder, I'm Olivia Young, covering Colorado First.
Olivia, thank you.
And tonight we are still learning about each of the 6 victims. As Olivia was telling us, they range in age from 67 to 88 years old. That 88-year-old is a woman and Holocaust survivor, another a University of Colorado professor.
In the last few hours, we've also learned a lot more about the suspect who was taken into custody by police at that scene. Your reporters say witnesses told them that the suspect didn't try to run, and instead they saw that man waiting for police to arrive. Your investigator, Brian Moss, immediately started digging into his background and joins us live in studio tonight.
And Brian, we do know who he is and where he's from.
Yeah, we've learned a lot in just the last few hours. We know now that he is from Egypt originally, but he had been most recently living in Colorado Springs, according to information that we gathered. And reporting by our colleagues with CBS National News indicate his original visa allowing him to be here expired more than 2 years ago. Police took 45-year-old Mohammed Sabri Soliman into custody shortly after the attack, an attack that the FBI says saw Soliman shouting in support of Palestine.
The suspect was heard to yell, "Free Palestine," during the attack. Video
from Boulder showed Soliman after the attack, holding 2 containers, continuing to pace and shout. U.S. government officials confirmed to CBS News that Soliman is an Egyptian national. He arrived at Los Angeles International Airport in 2022 on a non-immigrant visa, according to CBS sources. Those same sources say Soliman was authorized to stay through February of 2023, but had overstayed that visa. Solomon suffered minor injuries today, according to police. And according to our colleagues in Colorado Springs, they say the home where he had been living has been cordoned off tonight by law enforcement.
Yeah, certainly, obviously, this attack just a couple hours ago. We will expect to learn more about this suspect in the coming days. Brian, thank you.
Our team coverage continues now with your reporter, Andrew Hobner. He has been in Boulder all day, is on Pearl Street right now.
Andrew, as is common on a beautiful Sunday in Boulder, there were a lot of people out on Pearl Street this afternoon, so a lot of people witnessed this attack.
A lot of people witnessed it. A lot of people are going to their homes tonight with a significant amount of trauma, given the severity and the horrific nature of the attack of what they saw. Now, this is Pearl Street. This is an easy community place on Sunday afternoons when families and friends and people with kids walk around and expect that nothing of this nature should ever happen or would ever happen. And on Sunday, their worst fears were proved correct as something finally did.
I assume nothing is going to happen. And so when people get worried, I'm like, it's fine, it's Boulder. But today something did happen.
Every Sunday, Ed Victor would walk with a group to the Boulder courthouse. They would tell stories, speak the names of Israeli hostages in Gaza. But this Sunday, togetherness turned to terror.
It was a Molotov cocktail equivalent, a gas bomb in a glass jar, thrown. I saw it, a big flame as high as a tree, and all I saw was someone on fire.
From his typical performing spot on Pearl Street, Kenneth Lightfoot could see the blast.
I just saw a big puff of smoke at first, and then I heard, and somebody screamed. It was a scream or something like that.
While another performer, Peter Irish, was walking back to his spot when he happened upon the scene.
It was chaos. People were writhing on the ground. It was traumatic to watch, to be honest with you.
As first responders arrived and promptly cordoned off the area, leaving those that witnessed the horror to come to terms with what they saw.
I just have nothing but love and support for those people that were hurt. It's like ridiculous. It's like, I don't even know what to say. It's just, it's horrible.
And what today and the coming days and months ahead will mean to them going forward.
People can have feelings, but they're not supposed to be throwing bombs at other people.
Now, we've been out here for about 8 hours or so and didn't notice it until about 6:30, 7 o'clock. Someone had actually put this Israeli flag with the Star of David right in the center there, right by where all of us are set up at the caution tape. A quick show of solidarity, however small, for what is an extremely complex, extremely difficult set of circumstances that led to a horrific situation that unfolded here in Boulder. One this community is going to work extremely hard to heal from and eventually, if they can, get back to normal somehow. Here in Boulder, I'm Andrew Hobner, covering Colorado First.
Andrew, thank you for your reporting all afternoon.
We do know many Coloradans and community leaders are horrified by what happened today. Reaction continues to pour in tonight.
Governor Polis, who was born in and lives in Boulder, has issued a few statements and had this to say recently this evening, quote, "Hate is unacceptable in our Colorado for all, and I condemn this act of terror. The suspect should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law." He says his administration is working closely with federal and local law enforcement as the investigation on this attack gets underway.
Also, Attorney General Phil Weiser putting out a statement saying, in part, "From what we know, this attack appears to be a hate crime given the group that was targeted." He says his thoughts are with the injured and he is working with the Boulder District Attorney. You can see more reaction from community members right now on our website. Colorado's Jewish community is certainly reeling from what happened this afternoon.
Your reporter Michael Abeda shares their thoughts from outside a synagogue.
Understandably, the Jewish community here in Boulder is on edge after Sunday afternoon's incident. Here's what Boulder's Jewish community is saying. In a joint statement from 5 organizations, they said, quote, "We are saddened and heartbroken to learn that an incendiary device was thrown at walkers at the Run for Their Lives walk on Pearl Street as they were raising awareness for the hostages still held in Gaza. We don't have all the details of what is unfolding, and we promise to keep our community informed. Our hearts go out to those who witnessed this horrible attack, and prayers for a speedy recovery to those who were injured," unquote. Sunday afternoon, the ADL of the Rocky Mountain region sent out a statement on X that says, quote, "We are aware of the incident that occurred at Boulder's Pearl Street Mall, and we're working now with law enforcement to get additional details. Our thoughts are with the individuals who were injured, participants, and their loved ones." Now, most of the synagogues are quiet on a Sunday evening, but there is a study session going on at one in South Boulder. As you can see behind me, there is a law enforcement present out front, including some Boulder police officers and some Colorado State Patrol vehicles. So security very tight here among the Jewish community in Boulder. In Boulder, Michael Aveta, covering Colorado First.
We have learned that President Trump was briefed on the attack tonight. We will, of course, continue to update you on this developing situation throughout the newscast tonight and tomorrow on CBS Colorado Mornings starting at 5 a.m. We also have updates for you on our website, cbscolorado.com.